Here tonight for the BYOB After Dark show. I am so super excited. We're talking about the Free Women's Project, and we have a couple of amazing ladies here who we will be interviewing for a grant. So, guys, sit back, relax, grab something to drink. Be sure you share out the broadcast. For those of you guys that don't know me, my name is Jennifer King, and I am your quick coach. I am that coach that will teach you how to build a business so that you can quit your job. And so I'm super excited again to be here to talk about the Free Women's Project. And if you haven't heard about it, then you need to get still, be very, very still. And we need you to listen to see what it is you need to do so that you can go get a grant to build your business. You're going to want to go to bit.ly/free women 2020. Coach Danielle Winningham has given out $1 million in grants to business owners to build their businesses. So we're going to be talking more about that. We're going to be interviewing these amazing ladies. We're going to be answering your questions, but this is urgent because I've been seeing the list every day and it's growing. And so the money will get dried up. The money's going to get exhausted, but you don't want it to get exhausted before you get in on it. So go to bit.ly/free women 2020. What you got for us, Dion?
Hey, 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 you guys, we are back. We are back. And just as Jennifer said, you all need to go ahead on, get registered, bit.ly/free women 2020. Just take a stab at it. Get on out there, go and register, you guys, because you will not be sorry. So my name is Dion Murphy, and I am your health coach, the owner, founder, and creator of Her Virtual Gym, and it's where I help busy women fit quick workouts and healthy habits into their busy schedules, taking out all of those excuses. You guys, you have no excuse to put your health priority in your life so that you can continue to show up in your life. And I also help health and wellness professionals take their businesses online. As you know, the entire world went virtual overnight, you guys. So the people that used to work at the gyms that had their own like consulting firms and studios for health and wellness professionals and clients, I can help you create your own. So come on over, you guys, relax, sit back, and listen to this phenomenal panel that we have on here tonight. I cannot wait to hear what Miss Tijuana Jones has to say, as well as Miss Desiree Adu. I would love to just, hear everything that they have to say, but we're going to interview them, and we're going to let them introduce themselves. Take it away, Miss Desiree.
Hello, guys. My name is Desiree of Desiree's Delightful Treats. I originally started off baking cakes and doing baby showers and weddings and those kind of things, and then moved over into being a cookbook author and now teaching virtual classes on baking and kid camps for kids. And I am super excited to be here and have this opportunity to participate and possibly get in this grant.
Stay in here. Well, don't be too loud back there, and don't be doing nothing you don't have no business doing. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I wasn't on mute. I apologize. Oh my God. Miss Tijuana, if you could introduce yourself. My son's over here. He passed me a note so he wouldn't have to talk. And I didn't realize I wasn't on mute and I'm talking. So Miss Tijuana, if you could introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you, then we can get ready to get started. And you guys be sure if you have another device that you share your audience, your community, because we want you to talk with your friends and your circle and let them know about what it is that you're doing and tell them to get in on the opportunity as well.
Awesome. I'm Tijuana Jones, and I've been into ministry. I've been ministering to women for the last 14 years. I've kind of dilly-dally in many different things. I'm very creative, period. But right now, I've always been self-employed. I have always had my own business. making my own income from one thing to doing one thing to another. And right now I'm in Houston, and now is the time to really just start branching out and recreating me and establishing my name here in Houston, putting myself on the map. I was pretty well known in the city that I was in Missouri. I was back there. I'm still licensed hairstylist. I did hair at that time for 27 years, and ran it on my own salon. And now here in Houston, it's just really time to reestablish my brand here, motivating, educating women, helping them to go to the next level of their life, showing them what it is they need to know about finances, helping rebuilding their credit, just different things to help remotivate them, to rebuild them from the inside out to become a better them.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, we are super excited that you guys are here. And for those of you guys on Facebook, on Periscope, be sure you share out the information. And if you've not gotten registered to get a piece of this $1 million, you need to go to bit.ly/freewomen2020, bit.ly/freewomen2020, and get your name in the hat. That's the start of the process. It's a very simple process. That's the first step. Then there's a short application. Then there's an interview. You want to make sure you get in, because like I said, I get a report every morning and the numbers are growing. And for each person that interviews and gets a grant, that's more money coming off that $1 million. You want to be sure your name is in the hat. So don't wait. I don't want anybody to come in maybe next week and say, oh, I want to apply for the grant, and we say the money's gone. If you're under the sound of our voice right now, there's no reason why you can't click out right now, or click on the link in the title and go ahead on and get registered so that you don't miss out. Because I don't want to be the one that has to say we don't have any more money. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started, ladies. I'll start with the first question, and I'll just go and ask you guys questions until Dion gets back. Very straightforward questions. Just finding out a little bit about, how you intend to use the grant, what it is that you will be doing, and then ask you some questions about your commitment and things like that. So let's get started. Either one of you guys can go first. It doesn't matter, or we can alternate. Okay. If selected, how will you use your business to help the world be a better place?
You can go first, Tijuana.
Okay, well, like I explained earlier, the first thing that I would do is to rebuild. My purpose and my goal to help rebuild women. There are so many women out here that's been battered and abused, and going through financial issues. And we as women, we have a tendency of putting ourselves last because we always put our family first. And I want women to get out that habit and stop putting themselves last, and it's learning to put ourselves first. Because me as a former pastor's wife, and I had a tendency of putting everything and everybody first before me. And then when it came down to me, I was depleted. So I want to help women to show them that, they can be first. It's okay to be first sometime, and help rebuilding them from the inside out, wherever area there is, mentally, physically, or spiritually, or even financially, being able to help them well-rounded to become a better them.
That's great. That's great. You talk a lot. You talked about putting others first, and the things that women have to deal with. And one of the things that a lot of women are dealing with, they dealt with it before COVID, but it's even worse now, and that's domestic violence. I worked in the field of domestic violence for over 30 years, so I understand. And it's very dangerous for them right now, because you have the abuser saying, I'm going back into my work mode for over 30 years, but you have the abuser, you're at home, kind of almost damned if you do, damned if you don't, at home wanting to protect your kids, and your abuser wants to leave, but your abuser saying that if you leave, you're going to catch COVID. And just believe it or not, a lot of people don't understand domestic violence, and they want to say, why doesn't she just leave? Well, when a woman leaves a domestic violence situation, that's the most dangerous time for them. That's the
Right.
most dangerous time for them. And so I'm glad you brought that out. I'm glad that you're wanting to help women, because financial abuse is one of the many forms of abuse that batterers use. I work with batterers. I didn't work with specifically with victims, but I work with batterers. And that's one of the forms of abuse that they use. It's not always physical, it's so much more than physical, and that the other pieces of violence are so much more scarring. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump all off topic, but I'm very, very passionate about that. So Desiree, if you could respond to that question: if selected, how will you use your treats to make people happy?
That's a good way to put it. But you know what? I think this, me myself having, I'm divorced, single, was a divorced single mom, and having to raise 4 kids by myself. It wasn't an easy feat. I had a support system, so didn't have to end on the system. But now I think about how many women who are in a situation where now you don't have any financial support, and many women who have businesses, and maybe their businesses aren't doing well now. They relied on those businesses. And what's the next level, and what's the next step to growing your business or starting a business? Because I'm seeing a lot of women in particular start business. We've always had a, as they will call it, a side hustle. Women have always been genuine and creating money. We've always generated money. So even working a 9 to 5, but now this gives so many women the opportunity to walk away from 9 to 5s. And I think about myself raising kids, how many women are at home trying to raise families, trying to feed families, and what are their moves? What are they thinking? What type of creativity they're going through right now? And I think about ways where I could help them, and other young women who may have been in my situation, raising kids by herself, and what could I do to help them see that it's possible to start a business, or help them develop their skills in whatever businesses and stuff there is, and particularly with cooking, because our mother's generations, and I remember my mother and them, they used to have card games, rent parties, all those kind of things to help generate money, sell dinners, sell slices of cakes, and so those type of things I think about. How can I help other women develop their businesses, or maybe in the treat business, maybe in the baking business, and want to branch out from just baking?
That's good. That's good.
So
Okay,
that's
thank you so much.
Yes.
my pleasure.
So you ladies, look, I heard your answers, and Miss Tijuana, I was listening, and then you hit a great spot with Jennifer, because as Jennifer mentioned, that's what dealing with the domestic violence issues. That's what Jennifer dealt with as far as a part of her job whenever she was working. So next up, you guys, if selected, how would this grant help you to help you to be a better Lord, I can't read tonight. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me get.
You've been on that computer all day, haven't you?
I got this my other monitor. Let me put it right here in front of me. Right here. Okay, here we go, y'all. If selected, how would this grant help you to be able to better invest in other areas of your business?
I would greatly benefit in other areas of my business, because like I said before, branching out is so important, and realizing that you can do multiple things within your same genre of what you do, to be able to branch to other areas of that. Right now, this whole thing with COVID has made more people realize that the social media platform, the digital platform, the video platform has always been a way to make money, but even more so now, people are utilizing it more. I'm seeing more sponsored advertisements and stuff coming across even my Instagram feed now. Before, Instagram was never about all that sponsorship like that, but now you see all these businesses advertising that way, because that's the way to go, and that's the direction that I want to branch into. So this grant would greatly help me branch out even more into the digital field and the video field, which is and online, which is what my goal is right now.
Awesome. Miss Tiwa, did you need us to repeat the question?
Yes, please.
Okay, no problem. If selected, how would this grant to help you to be able to better invest in other areas in your business?
You wasn't just me.
It wasn't.
Well, if I am selected, I know one things that I do wanted to do is to do a branding process to just really brand the name and help, like with so many women like out right now is dealing with this COVID. A lot of them are going through loss of job and loss of income. In any of this financial hardship that they're going through, I want to be able to build the business up to where I will be able to be a help to them, to be able to bring resources, income, or some sort of help to them by having what I need to start off to be a provider, so I can provide for them to move forward.
That's great. That is so amazing. For those of you guys that are just joining us, we have a couple of interviewees here who have started the process. They're in the last step of it. These ladies got busy. They got registered. They filled out their application, scheduled their interview. They didn't waste any time because the money is going to be limited. We are working on the Free Women's Project with Coach Danielle Winningham. She's giving away $1 million in grants for business owners. And guys, for those of you business owners out there, if you're not getting the level of success that you want, then you need some help. And you keep spinning your wheels and you're getting frustrated and you're treating it like a hobby when it can be something that will free you from your job, something that you're already doing, something that you're good at. You just need that next level information in order to get to your next level. So please share out the broadcast. Please just stop if you're just now hearing this and go get registered at bit.ly/freewomen2020. We're going to get started with our classes very, very soon. So we have probably about another week or so of interviews. Don't get left behind. Get your application in. The sooner the better. There's no reason to wait. I just hope the day doesn't come that somebody says, "Oh, Nunu, I was intending to put in my application. Can you talk to coach, or can you?" No, I can't, because she's gonna ask. I'm not gonna do that. Number one, because why did you wait? Why did you wait? That's going to be a testament to how you run your business. And this may not be for you, but please share out the broadcast, because I'm sure it's for someone else. And I tell this story all the time. It was one share of the broadcast that saved my life, that got me free from my job after 33 years. So let's go to the next question. Because this is a hand up and not a hand out, if selected, are you committed to timely payment of the remainder of your tuition requirement?
Miss
Yes.
Desiree. Mhm.
Absolutely. I mean, all these years that I've worked with Coach. Coach has always been very generous in helping women succeed and helping women go to the next level and helping women free themselves, as Jennifer said, from their jobs. And it hasn't been something where, you always got people who can't afford what you offer, but Coach has always had multiple levels of affordability for people to join her coaching programs. And just the amazing thing that she's doing right now with these grants and giving and slashing stuff and cutting stuff and making it so you can afford to do stuff. This is just really just sewing back into the person who have sold into me, so making a commitment to pay these coaching fees. And is to tell you the truth, the value of the coaching fee isn't even, I mean, what we're paying isn't even, it's a drop in the bucket of what we're getting in return, and the opportunity that we're getting in return to prosper and to grow, to help other people. So I'm definitely committed to that.
Tijuana, same question. Because this is a hand up and not a handout, if selected, are you committed to timely payment of the remainder of your tuition requirement?
Most definitely. I always believe in whatever you're, whatever you have to invest in self. And if you don't invest back in self, you're going to stay where you are. And the only way you're going to be able to get to the next level, we have to learn to invest in our mind, our bodies, our spirits, our soul. You know, whether it's mentally, physically, or spiritually. I mean, whatever it is, we have to invest back. So yes, most definitely, I will um, give back, pay back to what is given to me, because I mean, just like she's helping me, someone else behind me will need help.
That's great. That's great. And guys, this is a 6-phase grant process. We will not get to the 6th phase. I can already tell you because we have so many people that have already been through phase 1. We're in phase 2. We also have a phase if you're an essential worker or a what's it, essential worker or a frontline first responder or an essential worker. There are 12 grants that will be paid 100%. So you want to get your application in because it's first come, first serve. And I already have a list of first responders. So be sure you get your name in the hat. We talked about giving back. We talked about sowing seed in you. That's what you're doing. You're not sowing seed in Danielle Winningham. You're not sowing seed in her. She's made her millions. She's sowing seed in you. You need to invest in you. It's going to take time, it's going to take energy, and it's going to take work. The first phase, which is the phase that Dion, Desiree, and myself are in, is the mentorship. Our coaching is $15,000. And I don't say that to brag. I say that to make this point. If I wouldn't have paid $15,000 last year for my coaching, I'd have to go to work tomorrow.
Mm.
I'd have to go to work tomorrow. I work for the Department of Criminal Justice. I'd have to be right there because my unit, the unit I worked in, is still having to report to work. So now I have choices because I made a decision to pay that. And you may say, well, I can't afford that. I couldn't afford it either. I couldn't afford not to do it because had I not done it, I'd have to go to work tomorrow in the midst of COVID. So you got to go find the money. And what's great about this community is we give you tools and resources to earn the money that you need in order to sow into yourself. Are you willing to do the work? What is it worth it to? What is it worth to you? For me, it got me off of a job after 33 years. I don't have to go to a plantation anymore. If you go to a job, you're sowing, you're sharecropping for somebody else.
Ooh, mic drop. Desiree, if selected, do you have the time necessary to commit to the proper building of your business?
Yes, I do. Thanks to what Jennifer just said, to piggyback on what Jennifer just said, yes, I do. I have the freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it. So, you know, and I am by trade a first responder. I went to school to be a nurse. That's a choice for me. And, you know, whether or not I choose to put on a mask and go someplace, I'm tired of breathing my own CO2 and I'm sick of, you know.
That's good.
I'm fully full of choices, and I definitely have the time to commit.
And had you not made the decision to get into coaching when you did, you'd be at the hospital right now, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I still be working full time every other weekend, falling asleep behind the wheel, driving home at night. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. But thank you for your service, the time
Yes,
that you did.
Thank you.
You know, thank you for that. Now, Ms. Tijuana, the same question. If selected, do you have the time necessary to commit to the proper building of your business?
Yes, I do have the time. I'm, like I've said, I've always been self-employed. Every time since I've been in Houston, I have went back to school. I have my degree in psychology, and I also have a MBA in healthcare administration. And every time I try to put in an application to even go to work, God would not allow me to even do it. I will even go through the interview process, and it's like it was just lost. So.
Wow.
right now, that's all I have is time and opportunity is to build my business, my brand, and just go from there. And this is the season, whether it's COVID or whether it's anything, it's just time. It's time to just start building. My building, I was in the process of doing it anyway before COVID even taking place. And with it taking place, it just made me really just start going gun ho. But with me kind of lost on a lot of things, not knowing a lot of things, it kind of make me kind of slow down because I'm searching on trying to figure things out. And that's the thing, reason why I'm not as far along as I want to be, is because it's trying to figure out how to do it and how to go about getting it on the internet, how to go about doing this and how to do that. And it's always just, who can I trust to help me? You know, every time I ask, people don't want to help, you know, and that's the problem, you know, that I see so much. People just don't want to help you move forward. And we need to just stop that as people, you know. Let's build each other up. You make money, I make money. It's too much money out here for us not to help. You know, if I don't know how to do something and I do know how to do something, I'm going to share my skills with you, what I do know, so I can help you. You can share what you know, and we can come up together. We may not be doing the same thing, but it's about helping each other come up. You know, we wonder why we are as people are behind, is because we don't open our mouth. We don't want to help each other. We just want to come up, but don't want to help our brothers and sisters come up. And all of us need to come up and build. You know, it's too much out here for us not being able to have, and it bothers me for us to still be in a land of lack when it's so much out here to have.
Girl, you said that. You said
Yes.
that. That is so true. And in this community, it's all about helping. This is going to be a very different community because as women, you know, we don't want to help. We think there's competition. You and I can be doing the exact same thing, but I'm not going to resonate with everybody. You may. And it's all about, at the end of the day, it's about our service to other people. And when you get in the business of serving and quit worrying about just yourself, that's when things are going to start to happen for you. So thank y'all so much for that
Yeah.
information. Let's see, where are we at? I done got so full. Oh my God. If selected, how will you balance your current commitment so that you can attend the required courses? And you guys already kind of hit on that, but I just want you guys to be sure that there's going to be some required courses for you to attend. Well, you'll learn that stuff that you were talking about, Tijuana, that you don't know how to do, where you'll get instruction on that, because we're in a digital, we're all about building profitable online businesses. And we were doing that pre-COVID.
Yeah,
Pre-COVID, we were doing that.
that is so true. Yeah, we were pre-COVID. We really were. My phone has so many different alarms set on it for so many different days that we have different classes already. It's like ding, 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 going off all day and all evening. So you know, it's easy. Like we were saying earlier, when you have the flexibility in your schedule, it's easy for you to set these times to be in the different classes and um, to get the knowledge you need, the help you need, the assistance you need. And the great thing about our community is that we really are self-sufficient because we have so many talented women that are in our communities, you know. So guys, you really do want to be a part of this. You really want to take advantage of what Coach Danielle is doing with these grants, because we have everything in this community. Everybody in this community does a little bit of everything. So we really don't venture too much out. We don't really have to venture too much out.
Right.
We're very supportive of each other. This isn't a community of shade and tea, and is none of that. This is a community of building, prospering, and making money and helping each other out. And we're available to each other at all times. You know, we're there to help and support each other. So, you know, even in classes, you know, we help each other in classes with assisting each other. And we'll just call out, doesn't so-and-so do that? Or when someone doesn't so-and-so, and we just hook each other and link up and stuff. So, you know, these classes are a great platform for us to get to know each other better, what each other does, because we're all out in different areas and different states and stuff, and still have that sisterhood that's great in these classes. So you don't even feel you're not intimidated in them or nothing. You show up ready and knowing that you're going to learn, because coach is going to teach and then over teach. She always delivers extra.
Wow.
So it's
so true.
you want to be a part of.
That's so true. So Ms. Tijuana, the same question for you. Like Jennifer said, y'all hit on that. If selected, how will you balance your current commitment so that you can attend the required courses?
Well, my only commitments right now that I have is my daughters, and with them being home and we locked down in at home. So like I said, the only thing I have right now is time and opportunities to build a brand. And long as I schedule classes, you know, I got my bachelor and my master's online. And if I can sit down and take time and do school online, it's the same thing. You know, it's just all about planning. When I went on vacation, I took my laptop with me. So it's just all about what you're doing. I remember driving. Driving. I'm like, okay, I need y'all to take the wheel. I have to type a paper up. It has to be in by midnight, you know. So it's all about what you want. You go get it. You do it. You make it happen. So right now, I have to make this happen. This is what I want. I told myself in 2019, when we was getting ready to go into 2020, I said I would never be in a area where I would ever feel like I don't have. And I told myself, I said, I would never be in that place again. And I keep telling myself, and I told my daughters that. I said, you know, I went back home and to visit with my ex-husband, because he wanted to take the kids to back home. And I had to go on somebody else's dime. I don't never want to be in that place again. And the only reason why I had to go like that, because it was unprepared. When I do things prepared. And I don't want to ever be in a place, whether I'm prepared or unprepared. I want to always be able to say, hey, you want to go? Okay, let's go. I want to be able to have the financial stability to be able to go and do whatever I need to do, and not have to wonder where it's going to come from, or how much I'm going to have, if I'm going to have enough. Do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? Can't do this because the first of the month I got to pay this bill. I mean, it's just, I just don't want to live like that anymore. So I told myself it would never happen again.
That's good. That's good. I can identify with that as well. You know, I did my master's degree online, and you know, I'm trying to find somebody out there that wants a degree, because I don't need it, because really I don't. You know, there's ways we can make money without that. And I'm not downing school, but there's so much that you're not told about college. And nowadays, kids are graduating from college with no jobs, working minimum wage jobs. So there are other ways. So this is an investment. This is like going to school. You are so right. This is just like going to school. So here we go. What, if anything, do you foresee will stop you from completing this course?
That was my question.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, delete. Can we rewind?
Go ahead. Listen with you.
I'm over here answering messages. People texting me. I'm like, y'all get y'all's application in. Please hurry and get it in.
Yes.
Yes.
You know,
no.
I honestly think that the only thing that could stop me is me. Me not deciding that I'm the priority, me deciding that my business isn't the priority, and me deciding that helping others isn't a priority. So, you know, life is about choices. You know, we wake up every day and decide what we're going to do and not do, you know. So I think the only person or the only thing or the only situation that could stop me is me.
Wow. Same question for Miss Tiana. Is there anything you foresee? that would keep you from completing this course?
Well, I'm not gonna let anything stop me. I didn't let it stop me when I went to college online.
Mm-hmm.
I went through the death of my mother and a divorce, and I did not stop class. I went to Kenya for 2.5 weeks. I didn't let anything stop me from completing what I need to do. I didn't stop. I kept it going. If I had to take a small break and regroup, get my mind back together, I did it and kept it moving. I may missed one class, but I picked the next class back up. So as far as anything getting in my way for my destiny, my journey, I'm not. I'm not. When I told myself I wasn't gonna live like I'd lived so long in a land of lack, I meant that. Living from check to check or income to income. You get this money, then you spend and you bring it. I don't want that no more. So right now it's about building a legacy for my family, for my children, building wealth for them, teaching them that they can be greater, teaching them, letting them know that there's financial ways how to do things. I'm learning about investing. I'm learning. I mean, when I say I'm learning all of this is, I'm getting ready to put this MBA to use for something. If I'm not going to use it to, but then I'm going to use it to make myself grow as well as teaching others how they can make themselves grow financially. So that's what I'm working towards.
That's
wow.
That's all right, Dion, take the next question since you pointed
out
that.
If selected, how available are you to work on additional volunteer assignments that will facilitate your learning?
I am available. I've participated in that through the mentorship already, and it is an excellent learning opportunity to do a variety of things, and that's going to assist us in our businesses. Stuff that we have to eventually do ourselves and learn for ourselves. So I've done it in the past on several projects. With coaches, teams, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to other areas I could learn and help out.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Same question, Ms. Tijuana. If selected, how available are you to work on additional volunteer assignments that will facilitate your learning?
Well, the only way you can learn how to do things is first you need to get out there and experience it, so the best way to an experience thing is by volunteering. And I'm available. I want to learn how to make things. I'm more hands-on anyway. I'm a visual learner, where if I see it done, I'm doing it. When I did hair, if you walk past me, I already scoped the cut, everything out on how it was done, what put in, what this was that. And people thinking like, why she staring at me? Girl, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at your hair. I'm looking at your head. I'm looking at that. So now it's in my mind. I'm back at the salon. Girl, let me try this style on you. So I'm a visual person. So if by me doing volunteering, going out and learning something else that's going to help me, I'm there.
That's good. That's good. That's amazing. So for those of you guys that are just joining us, if we have a couple of great candidates here for the Free Women Project grant, we're giving away $1 million in grants to business owners. So if you've not gotten in, we need you to go to bit.ly/freewomen2020. That's going to be the first step, is to get on the entrance list. We have a webinar tomorrow that we'll be doing at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, where we will be going through the different types of certifications, the phases, giving you all the information. But go ahead and get on the interest list so that our team can start contacting you, letting you know when you can go to the next phase, which is going to be the application phase, then the interview phase. You want to get in now as soon as possible before all the money runs out, because women are taking advantage of it. You see, Tijuana was like, let me get in. I want to play. Same with Desiree. Dion and I both have put our applications in because for me, coaching is a lifestyle. So in order to go next level, I have to keep getting coaching. So the basic package that you guys have an opportunity to get for $1,000, we paid more than that for it. It's a $6,500
Way
coaching
more,
package. We
yes.
paid full price for it, right? So
Yes.
we're super excited that we're not throwing shade that you're getting it cheaper. We're excited. We want to tell
Yeah.
everybody about it. We want you to share out. And then when you're done with that, you have things that you can go to different levels. You are so right, Tijuana. Just like you got a bachelor's, then you got a master's, then you might want to go get your PhD. Same concept. Same concept. You're going to go to different levels. So I was excited to hear about your dedication. Desiree, I know you're dedicated because you and I have worked together for a while now. So this is going to be amazing. Last question, ladies. How open are you to receiving upfront and honest feedback in a group setting?
You know, I can say this. I know Tijuana's new, but you and Dion know that we get hit with a lot of love breaks. and I am is needed is needed because a lot of times we need to get put on track when we deviate from the track. If you're not open to criticism, then you're not open to learning. You know, you're not what they teachable, coachable. You're not, and it would just be a waste of your time. Period. You have to. I believe that we are learning, which is fact. We are learning up. We should be learning up until the day that we close our eyes. There is no moment there's not a learning opportunity. And to have someone observe something that you're not catching yourself and you about it, you can't have an attitude or air about it, and it has happened with me personally, and culture just tell you outright, Desiree, you need to be doing X, Y, and Z and stop games. This is what you need to be doing. And it's constructive, it's well absorbed, and it's taken with love. So I'm well open to it and appreciate it.
That's true. That's true. Same question for you, Tijuana. Are you open to receiving upfront and honest feedback in a group setting?
Well, the only way you can learn from your mistakes is somebody tell you.
That's
and
good.
if you keep doing the same old thing wrong, how you learning? So only way I'm gonna get it is someone say, well, hey, Tijuana, you're doing this the wrong way. Let me show you how to do it this way. So like Desiree said, the only way you can grow is by learning from your mistakes. And if you keep trying to do things right. I don't know everything, and this is one of the reasons why I signed up for it, because I don't know. And since I don't know, I'm gonna find someone that do know how to do it and learn from them, because I'm not gonna reinvent the wheel that's already invented.
That's good. That's good. So we are super excited, ladies. That concludes our questions. The next phase, you will be contacted by Ms. Chanel Blackmore, our CFO, with your next steps. And for those of you guys on Periscope, on Facebook, you guys saw these interviews live. These ladies are applying for grants. They recognize the need for them to get some help to go to their next level. Do you recognize your need? If so, we want you to go to bit.ly/freewomen2020. If you're ready for change, the time is now. We want you to comment me in the chat if you are going to put your application in tonight, or if you've already put it in, because you should go over there and do it now. Because once you click off of here and we're gone, you may forget and get distracted because you're already busy running here, running there, hustle and bustle of life, and you're tired. We want you to go ahead and get your name on the list, because then once you're on the list, we will have we will be contacting you to give you more information about your next steps. So go ahead, Dion, you want to have them close this out, and then we'll let them get out of here. You ladies did an amazing job, an amazing job.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
you.
Yes,
you all did awesome. And if you know of any other ladies, and gentlemen too, is that right, Jennifer? Yes, gentlemen too, But if you know of any other person that would benefit from this, share it with them. I'm asking Ms. Tijuana and Desiree to do it because you all have gone through this phase of the process, and you can kind of enlighten them and be like, you know what, just go ahead on, take a chance on yourself and on your business. You know, you won't know whether you're going to get the grant or not if you don't apply. If you don't go after it. But if you don't apply, you don't get registered, you know for sure what, you won't get it. All right. So go ahead on, you guys, close us out. I'm going to ask Ms. Tijuana to go ahead and say her parting words, and then Desiree, you take it on home.
Well, I want to thank you ladies for the opportunity, and thank the coach for just the idea coming up with this, you know, because there are so many people out there that don't know. I'm one of the ones that don't know, and I'm glad she was able to just come up with a plan and make it happen for us to better ourselves. And you know, as I said, there are so many women out here that don't want to help, and so many people that need help and wanting to be helped, and we just don't know the resources or how to go about doing it, just going around in circles. So I want to thank her for the opportunity for just thinking about us women and wanting us to be great.
Thank you. That's amazing.
Yes. And just to piggyback on that, you know, I feel the same way. You know, Coach has always had a big heart. She and like Jennifer said, she's made her millions. So this isn't something she has to do, you know, but to give back on a different level, because she's always giving back. Any of us who know Coach is always giving back. But to open this platform up to the public and other people who may be struggling right now. I mean, you know, businesses are struggling. People aren't getting those loans that the government said. That a lot of that money went to a lot of big companies, you know. And so to be able to have an opportunity to get the skills you need, you know, they said you can give people fish, or you could teach them how to fish. And this opportunity right here, Coach is putting on the platform with these grants is going to teach you how to fish. So that you can be able to take this even further for your family, for like Tijuana said, your legacy, you know. So I'm grateful to have the opportunity to be considered for it, and to share the stage with you lovely ladies that I've worked with before and love dearly. So thanks to you all guys for being such gracious hosts. And thanks to Coach for the opportunity.
All right, ladies. Well, thank you guys that are over here. If you haven't gotten registered, go to bit.ly/freewomen2020. We do not buy, we have fun. We're looking forward to working with each and every one of you, because this is all about our next level. I just love what Tijuana said, that, you know, people don't want to help. We are a helping community. The more, the merrier. The more success, and it's all about people's success. And if somebody's struggling, we want to know, how can we help you out, sis? Hey, lady, what's up? What you need? What you need? So that's what we're about. So thank you, ladies, again. We're going to go ahead and sign off. Ladies, please stay in the Zoom room so we can give you guys some parting words, but we will see you guys out there in the social media world. Be sure you get registered, bit.ly/free